No green screen. What is green screen? I don't even know what the green screen is. All right. Oh, I can pick something to be my green screen. Oh, look at that. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. I didn't know about this option. Look, kind of makes my hair look weird, but it is what it is. I like this one. Do you guys know this? Anyone knows this drawing or painting? Can comment. This is so cute. I really like it. Hi. Good morning, Moose. How are you? How's your day going? This is gonna be a very short live. I need some um I need some help and assistance. No, it's not Monet. Looking lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Um this is this is Peach Trees in Blossom. Peach Trees in Blossom by Van Gogh. It's very it's actually have a I was talking about this with someone yesterday, and I just took a picture of it because um, I just took a picture of it, a picture of a drawing, and I sent it to them. So it was up, available on my camera roll. So I picked this up as background. Looks very nice, actually. I quite like it. So how are you guys doing? How's your day going? Wait, not beeping at me, is it? Hope y'all are doing well. So I have a question for, I know not there aren't a lot of you, but there's Karen and Moose, and I can benefit from one opinion here. Okay, so here it goes. I own several fragrances from House of Sillage, and don't hate me. House of Sillage is a house that aesthetic wise is a lot about bling bling, and it's a lot, like it's a really gaudy, like those bottles that look like cupcakes, right? Right. So if you have 15 minutes, that's enough. The egg house. House of Siege. I don't know, is that egg house? They call them the cupcake bottles, right? Correct. Correct, Karen. Just let me finish though. So these bottles aesthetically not something that I would be attracted to at all. It's not egg shaped. It's the shape of cupcakes. Um, correct. So my problem is My problem is number one, I only have one that I've bought retail. Okay, the house aesthetic wise is not my cup of tea. Also, the owner of the house has made some unethical comments and stuff like that, and some very weird stuff that has been going on for a long time. Plus, the shady sales strategy, like they kind of like we put the bottle out and then they sell it, like, if you wait long enough it would be on 50% off, which is like quite a bit, like, they sell it for three something and then it will be down to under 50. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so there's that. Plus they're kind of, the owners really, I think that she has made some comments. I'm not going to go into details because I'm not 100% sure what they are, but I've heard stuff, and it didn't, like, all right. So I've never bought any of them retail for full retail. The only one I had bought full retail was Hufflepuff. The only other one that I have is the Wonder Woman, and I have like three versions of Wonder Woman. There's like a one older version and a few others. I don't know if there's a difference between them, but I bought them like the Minnie Mouse that I have. Say Minnie Mouse, Minnie Mouse that I have. I bought it when like the prices were like ridiculous because it was discontinued for a while and then it came back. The price was, I think I bought it for like ridiculous price, like probably twice as much as retail, not at 50% off. And yes, it is a sweet sugary fragrance, and I put it on this morning, and first I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of too sweet," but then like it settled like in a few minutes, and then but I like it. And I came downstairs, and my oldest was like, "Mommy." I smell something. And I was like, what do you smell? He's like, smell something like vanilla. And I really like it. And I'm like, yeah, I really hate to, because if I sell them now, it would be like $400 less, and that I probably could sell them for than what I paid for. And also, kind of, if it was the same price that I bought it, I would probably decant a little bit of it and just get rid of it. But don't want to lose that much money anyway. But and it's something that I like. It's not that I don't like. So I don't know. I also don't want to sell my Wonder Woman. But I feel like kind of conflicted morally because the house is apparently done something morally wrong or whatever. Like I don't know what it is, but I'm just not gonna get into details because I don't like I've heard some legal actions and stuff like that. I don't want to get there, but it's just I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. Like what would you do if you were me? So Karen, you said it as I was typing, but you like the smell, keep them. The bottles put me off also. So really, I financially supported the company once because I bought once a Wonder Woman fragrance from them, and everything else was of like other so was used in secondhand. So it's not really. I also don't want to sell my Wonder Woman, but if it smells like the older format, I most likely will sell it. Like I'm just gonna have to try the other older formats that I have, and if it is exactly the same, I most likely will sell them. I don't know. What would you do? Would you sell them all? Like, would you keep the ones that you bought directly from the company? Would you not care about it? That's what I want to know. I need some moral guidance this morning because I feel quite conflicted. I don't want to. Hi, Belair. How are you? So, Belair, the question is I have bottles from a company or a house that the owner has made some sort of unethical comments or not very nice comments. They also have some shady practices of sale, and the aesthetics of the bottles is not like something that I like to do. However, um, I've only bought one directly from them, and the rest of them are been off the gray market. Some of them are quite more expensive when I bought it than I could sell for right now. And I also don't mind this. I actually like the scent. I'm not gonna lie. What would you do? Would you sell them all because of the unethical and what I'm hearing is quite like grave. So bought Hufflepuff direct from the company wore it a few times and got glowing after a while. I was hoping it would change, and then the owners stepped in. Yeah, yeah, I know. Hufflepuff was easy for me to get rid of. I had bought Hufflepuff and I sold it because of the same issues because it did become too much, and then I was like, I don't want this. Bye. But um, Minnie Mouse. Mm, and I have like some sort of like emotional connection to Wonder Woman. That's the other part of it too. Like, so I don't know if it is yours, just keep it. See, here is like even the part of it's just so ridiculous. Like, I am the harshest critic of myself. So they're not even in my display. I have put them in the drawer because I'm like embarrassed but how they look. Like they don't fit in my collection anywhere. Like I understand some people are for that aesthetic and bling bling and all of those things, but I'm just like yeah, I don't even. I was kind of embarrassed, like even like my oldest kind of gave me a look when he was looking at my drawer. He's like, "Mom, what is this?" And I'm like, "It's a perfume." And he's like, "Oh, this is like Minnie Mouse?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So even he was judging me at age 8. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I may. I definitely don't need 3 bottles of Wonder Woman. That's 100% sure. I know that. I will probably pick one and sell the rest of the two. Minnie Mouse, I just don't want to sell it. Keep the Mitra. Who cares? I still listen to R. Kelly. Correct, right? I mean, I guess that's Disney is so passe and an 8-year old, right? Yeah, so like I know he's like, what? Wait, what? Disney, mom? He was he was almost like very disappointed in me to see a Disney bottle in my collection because he's like really attracted to like Chanel aesthetics. Like he loves my Chanel bottles, and is attracted to them. Even Guerlain is too much for him. Like he with some blings and bees, and he's not really attracted to bee bottles. I still listen to I Believe I Can Fly. Yeah, you know, what can I do? What can I do? I just kind of feel like maybe I'm not ready, and maybe I'll revisit this. Um, I will not. What I know 100% that moving forward, I will not support the company. That I know. Now that I know, right? Like what things have has happened. I have a Superman clone from 80s. Really? Oh wow. I bought my youngest a he was into this guy. He watched Frozen once, my youngest, and he was really into Elsa. I bought him an Elsa perfume from Frag by. He hasn't worn it, just like puts it on there. He loves my Armani bottles anyway, so he hasn't worn an Elsa perfume. But I gotta go Love Chocolate Factory. Okay. Yeah, so that was it. That was just I know that moving forward I will not support the company unless things changes and like the direction or whatnot. But for the things that I already have, and here's the another thing, right? Like there may be so many other companies, there may be so many other creators that have creepy beliefs or whatever, and I'm not even aware of, right? But does the responsibility start from the time that it comes to your awareness, or is it moving forward? I don't know. A collection is private. That's correct. A collection is private. That is true. Um, I mean, same things could be said for Coco Chanel, right? Like she associated with Nazis as the time of the, you know, like whatever that was. Um, but I, I kind of feel like and maybe I'm just rationalizing Chanel's because I love Chanel, House of Chanel, and really I found out about her association with Nazis in the recent years. I didn't know any about before, but I kind of feel like that was a way of survival for him, like to try to um, survive as a woman who owns a business at the time and side with whatever side, which is still a shady practice. But I, I'm not sure if he really like believed in all the Nazi kind of beliefs in that way. Maybe I'm just rationalizing again. I have to read her memoir if there is one. I don't know if y'all is there a memoir of Coco Chanel? Then I will read it. But again, the same thing. So even though I'm aware of that, maybe I'm just rationalizing. I don't know. Keep what you have, but don't buy from them from this point on. Yes, 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 yes. That's most likely I will do. That's 100%. That moving on, I'm not getting anything. Home Alone or Irish or even Fiesta Remix. Oh, who cares about the rules of a company? Chanel is another story, still supporting them. Correct, right? I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, there are so many factors and there's so many things, like in the past, I don't know what her beliefs were. Plus, like, she wasn't even like really the owner of the company. Um, like, I think she got, at the end, she was getting like 10% or something of the stuff, right? Coco was a spy for NA. Yes, anyway, Coco wasn't a spy for NA. Like, there are rumors that she was agent number something something. I can't remember what number it was, but there are rumors, and she associated with them. She actually tried to, because her partner, her business partner, was Jewish. She tried to take the business back from him, which she had sold, a major part of it, by kind of saying that he's Jewish and now his good be returned, but it didn't end up happening because the person had transferred the business to someone who wasn't Jewish at the time. So, and actually, the Jewish company, I think to this day, the Jewish families to this day owns Chanel. um the ethical fragrance company, is there such a thing? Correct, right? I mean, the thing is, like, part of being doing a business, I don't know, I feel like nowadays, like, if you're doing a business and you want to, not, I'm not going to define success, but if you want to get to money, like, you got to be sly in some way or another. So there's that. Not a very clean lady. Yeah, that is true. The only thing about Chanel are the prices. Yes. Yeah, so I get it. And she I mean, her background was awful, right? Like, her mother died at a really young age, and she was sent to orphanage. I mean, I could see strength. I don't wanna, I don't know why, but I with her, I don't wanna, like, paint her all black and say she was terrible. She had some strength to come back from that background and just make a living for herself as a woman in 19 whatever times. But we all make mistakes, and I'm not sure, you know again, I don't know. I don't know. And this is the problem with, like, some of the things, right? Like, when you look at your, let's say, childhood with people and the practices of being a parent, like, like, giving the belt once or twice to the boys wasn't really a huge thing back, like, let's say, 80 years ago, but it is now. Like, you don't do that with your kids. But um there's no justification for racism beliefs, really. Like, I can't even bring that up. Anyways, maybe I'm rationalizing. The only thing about Chanel are the prices. Yeah, prices are soaring, yes, and they have been kind of, um I'm just gonna be like, frank, like, they've been kind of upping the price, but quality is in there. Like, I don't know if you have noticed, in the recent, like, the past probably 3 to 4 years, you get bottles, like, coming from retail stores and Chanel retail stores, and if it's been transported in the air or something, the stem, like the collar, sometimes gets shifted a little bit. Like, you have to push it down. It's not a major thing, it's not a problem, or it's not whatever, but you have to push it down in order to sit right on the thing. That's a quality control issue that should not happen, really. But they have been kind of slacking in the quality control. There are all sort of issues with their bags. Like, kind of feel like it doesn't really justify. If they had been keeping the prices the same and quality was dropping, I would say, okay, well, they probably trying to cut the corners to get to keep the price the same. But now they're upping the price, yet the quality is not improving. That's not a nice thing. Hi, Babush, how are you? Or Belam today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I guess where you are is kind of cool weather, so that would be nice for that. She was banned to open her shop until 70s in France. Yes, yes, she was. Older fragrances have been reformulated lately and watered down. Yeah. I mean, okay. Again, like, this is my bias, right? Like, obviously, because I'm such a big Chanel lover, I understand this. Like, it's probably my emotional bias coming in right now. But the thing is, even their watered down fragrances are much better than, let's say, Dior, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I know it is worse than it was before, but I still kind of prefer, like, EDP formats of Coromandel is still beautiful. Like, I'm not saying that it's bad, but again, this is a point of view, and I'm most likely, this is my bias. I'm rationalizing because I love the company. I have an emotional connection. I've been around Chanel ever since I was very young. I've owned Chanel for, I don't know, like, I was saying 25 years yesterday, but it's more than that. More than that. So, I obviously, there's a connection there. But do I endorse everything that the founder of the company did? No. Um, do I think that she has had some sort of strength? Yes. Like, you know, even the worst of people, I think they have things that we can learn from. I think that that's also an important lesson. Um, just because somebody is evil in some ways, it doesn't mean that they did not have any strength in other ways, right? Like, so It's not all white or black that I have problems with that. Whether I want to, and it's all kind of falls into spectrum of like how much of the darkness and evilness is in there, and I would like to associate with them or not. So that's probably where things are at. And as human beings, we're not good in the gray area, right? Like we like just a really clear black and white. Chanel was in better hand with Jack Paul. That's definitely true. That is definitely true. Um, Hi Raymond, how are you? Raymond, what we are talking about is the House of Sillage. I have few bottles of House of Sillage. I don't know where I stand with the recent kind of development and comments of the brand owner, given that I don't like the aesthetics of bottles, but I love the juice. And I have some sort of emotional tie to certain characters like Wonder Woman. Not really Minnie Mouse, but Wonder Woman. But that's what we're talking about. Anyways, his son disappointed me a lot. Olivier, yeah. I hate those bottles. I know, right? Like so gaudy. I'm just hiding them in the drawer. Like it's so ridiculous that I have to go fishing into my drawer to pull it up because I am wary of my children's judgment of me of owning a Minnie Mouse bottle. Like how ridiculous is that? I know some people put it on like displays and stuff, and they love it, but just not me. Like it's like, you know, it's kind of like I can't imagine my son being like 12, like my oldest, and just coming across that. It's like, oh, mother, you disgust me. But anyways, okay, I just gotta run to work. I hope y'all are doing well. If you're watching this later, please let me know what is your thought on this matter. What do you think I should do? What not what you think I should do because I will do what I want to do, but what do you think you would do if you were me? Don't let they were the bosses ever since they were born, ever since they were in my stomach because I could not sleep even in a certain situations because they did not like it, Belair. That we are so past that point, so past that, and they kind of don't. My little one knows. Okay, y'all. Love you all. Please like, subscribe, push a notification button, all those things, and I shall see you later. Bye bye.